Nacional Abierta y a Distancia.
Vicerrectoría Académica y de Investigación.
Course, English 3. Code, 90121. Activity Guide and Evaluation Rubric, Task 2 Writing Task. Activity Description. Type of activity, individual. Evaluation moment, Intermediate Unit 1. Highest score of the activity, 110 points. The activity starts on Monday, February 21, 2022. The activity ends on Sunday, March 20, 2022. With this activity, you are expected to achieve the following learning outcomes. The student will be able to construct a text using narrative tenses and discourse connectors in a logical organizational pattern. The activity consists of: undertake a prior revision of the e-book, modules 5 to 8. Then read the text of Fable for Tomorrow. By Rachel Carson, https://bit. ly/3ccgqr. After reading the text, summarize the main points of the fable in the forum as follow. How the town was at the beginning. How it is now. How it is predicted to be in the future. A fable is a story with a lesson, so, in your opinion, what is the lesson that this fable teaches? One or two lines. Brainstorm. A fable for tomorrow shows how people intervention or settlements have caused irremediable consequences in a town. Nowadays, overpopulation and consumerism has accelerated the development of factories that pollute and overexploit non-renewable natural resources, causing irreparable damage to our environment. To reflect about that issue, you are going to complete the following chart that will guide you in your own composition. Share it in the forum. Table 1. Brainstorm. Title. Characters. Setting. Conflict. The way your region, town, or city was before. The way it is now. Predictions how it will be in the future. Composition. According to the information above, write a 3-paragraph fable where you explain how overharvesting and/or industrialization have affected the region where you live. Use pictures to illustrate your fable. You can take as example the text of fable for tomorrow. Post the fable in the forum to get feedback from your classmates and tutor. Comment your mates' fables by giving your point of view about their compositions. Once you have made the suggested corrections, compile your activity, summary, chart and fable, in a PDF, Word, PPT document, or in an online tool as Genially, Canva, etc. and submit it to the evaluation environment. Note, your final document must be named as follows. Task 2 _ students name _ group number. Task 2 _ Pedro Salazar _ 255. For the development of the activity, consider that in the initial information environment, you must revise the agenda of the course to be informed about the starting and closing dates of the activity. In the learning environment, you must go over the grammar topics and activities in modules 5 to 8 of the ebook. Take part in the writing forum by posting your contributions on time. In the evaluation environment, you must submit your final document to the evaluation environment. Evidences of individual work. The individual evidence to be submitted is a document with the following information. Cover. Summary of the text of fable for tomorrow. Brainstorm chart. Own composition. Evidences of collaborative work. No collaborative evidence is required in this activity. General guidelines for the development of evidences to submit. For individual evidences, consider the following. Each student must take part in the forum within the date established in the agenda. Before submitting the final paper, each student should check that it meets all the requirements mentioned in this activity guide. Each student must feedback or comment to one of his/her partner's contributions in order to help them improve their compositions. Each student must submit their own document. Please keep in mind that all individual or collaborative written products must comply with the spelling rules and presentation conditions defined in this activity guide. Regarding the use of references, consider that the product of this activity must comply with APA style. In any case, make sure you comply with the rules and avoid academic plagiarism. You can review your written products using the Turnitin tool found in the virtual campus. Under the Academic Code of Conduct, the actions that infringe the academic order, among others, are the following. Paragraph E. Plagiarism is to present as your own work all or part of a written report, task or document of invention carried out by another person. It also implies the use of citations or lack of references, or it includes citations where there is no match between these and the reference in paragraph F, to reproduce, or copy for profit, educational resources or results of research products, which have rights reserved for the university. Acuerdo 02913 de Diciembre de 2013, Artículo 99. The academic penalties students will face are: in case of academic fraud demonstrated in the academic work or evaluation, the score obtained will be 0.0, without any disciplinary measures being derived. In case of proven plagiarism in academic work of any nature, the score obtained will be 0.0, without any disciplinary measures being derived. Artículo 99. Evaluation rubric template. Type of activity, individual. Evaluation moment, Intermediate Unit 1. The highest score in this activity is 110 points. First evaluation criterion. Forum participation. This criterion represents 20 points of the total of 110 points of the activity. High level participates in the forum according to the guide requirements within the date established in the agenda. If your work is at this level, you can get between 11 points and 20 points. Average level participates partially in the forum. His/her contributions were posted within the 3 last days of the activity. If your work is at this level, you can get between 5 points and 10 points. Low level does not participate in the forum, or the participations were not meaningful at all. If your work is at this level, you can get between 0 points and 4 points. Second evaluation criterion. Grammar. This criterion represents 25 points of the total of 110 points of the activity. High level makes an appropriate use of different grammatical structures, narrative tenses, according to the level. If your work is at this level, you can get between 15 points and 25 points. Average level. The text uses some grammar structures according to the level, narrative tenses, and makes minor errors of verbs' conjugation. If your work is at this level, you can get between 5 points and 14 points. Low level makes numerous errors of grammar, which makes the text difficult to understand. It is very evident the use of online translators in the composition. The activity was not carried out. If your work is at this level, you can get between 0 points and 4 points. Third evaluation criterion: cohesion and coherence. This criterion represents 25 points of the total of 110 points of the activity. High level, the ideas are organized in a logical order. The paragraphs are connected effectively, which allows the reader to easily comprehend the text. If your work is at this level, you can get between 15 points and 25 points. Average level. Some ideas are not clearly organized. Interjections are needed to connect paragraphs coherently. If your work is at this level, you can get between 5 points and 14 points. Low level. The ideas are not in a logical order. The text in general is unclear, which makes the reader gets confused. It is very evident the use of online translators in the composition. The activity was not carried out. If your work is at this level, you can get between 0 points and 4 points. Fourth evaluation criterion: vocabulary. This criterion represents 25 points of the total of 110 points of the activity. High level. The text is error-free in terms of spelling and lexical accuracy. If your work is at this level, you can get between 15 points and 25 points. Average level. Sometimes the chosen words convey the idea clearly, but they seem stilted or repetitive. If your work is at this level, you can get between 5 points and 14 points. Low level. The text uses a very limited vocabulary with many mistakes in spelling and accuracy. The words don't fit the context, or they are misspelt. It is very evident the use of online translators in the composition. The activity was not carried out. If your work is at this level, you can get between 0 points and 4 points. Fifth evaluation criterion: activity submission. This criterion represents 15 points of the total of 110 points of the activity. High level. The final document meets all the requirements of the activity guide, and it is submitted to the evaluation environment. If your work is at this level, you can get between 10 points and 15 points. Average level. The final document does not meet all the requirements of the activity guide, or it is not submitted to the evaluation environment. If your work is at this level, you can get between 4 points and 9 points. Low level. The final document is not submitted to the evaluation environment or by any other means. If your work is at this level, you can get between 0 points and 4 points.